They don't love me, and they're not gonna know me. They're gonna love the nurse. And I start crying, and the whole thing. He's like, the babies don't don't they love you. Trust me. It's not that they don't even know anything yet. I'm like, no, I'm their mother. I should be holding them. Whatever. And I opened the book, and it was on this specific day that you get this hormone drop, and it's called like the 10th day, and it's called the baby blues. And I was like, that's what's happening to me. That's what's happening to me right now. And it made it so much better because you do really feel out of sorts and you don't know what's going on. And so in that sense, it's just a great tool, book, everything, friend in that moment.
No one man is here, but the men have a big role in the movie. So I just wanted to know if you spoke a lot with them, in which way they told
We don't
you
talk to the men.
something.
That's why they're not here. We didn't like them very much.
They don't know anything.
They know nothing.
They know.
Can I say something about dads? Because the very first meeting that we went to about the film, I sort of was borderline obnoxious about saying that dads have to be well represented in this movie, because I think the media bashes dads all the time. They're the guy who faints in the delivery room. Maybe they'll run out for some pickles and ice cream, but that's about it. So it was important that the dads were really an integral part and full-on participants in the process, which I think they ended up being.
Yeah, with the dads group, I thought that was pretty genius
Yeah.
and something that probably dads who are really involved dads and good dads, do need other dads to kind of help them through it because it is its own thing. And I just thought that was a really great addition to this type of movie.
It was also very honest about how nothing's perfect, and guys, your life changes. Everybody's, your life completely changes. And for the guys to kind of be like, my life changed, like everything's different. There's nothing that represents who I used to be. I've got a baby strapped to me. I'm pushing a buggy. Here I am. And, everything's changed. But right in this moment, I would not change a thing from what I have right now, because this is my life. This is, my children are my life now. So I think it also is such a great, it's honest. It doesn't try to pretend like, oh, everything's peachy keen. No, it's tough. It's really, really hard being a human being. Does anybody agree here? And it's even harder to raise a human being, So I think it's very honest about that too.
One of my favorite lines in the movie is when Ron says, I love my baby so much, sometimes I'm afraid I'm going to eat her, or him. And it's just, what parent hasn't felt that overwhelming love for a child? You don't literally want to eat them, but they're so yummy.
I was like, sometimes
That's true.
I just want to dip him in sauce.
Yeah.
Totally. Every time I see a really cute baby, I'm like, what kind of sauce would I use?
Yeah.
You look like you're like a red wine sauce. Would I roast you or fry you?
We don't advocate baby eating here, but just this is all metaphorical.
Cameron, Matthew told us you showed him your breast. Could each of you just talk about an interesting moment working with your male co-stars?
Well, he got to see my prosthetic breasts, my pregnant breasts, which were really amazing. I was like, wow. Those are awesome. But then when they put them on, because it was just the top part, in the Atlanta heat, I aged about 40 years by the end of 2 hours. They were literally hanging down to my hips. They were drooping down. They were just melting off of my body, down to my, and it was really not attractive.
When I saw them when they were fresh, the
Yeah,
first
they
time
were
I
hot,
met you,
right? Yeah.
the very first thing she did was open up her robe and flash me the breast and the belly.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
In the park. I
Yeah,
came to
in the
see
park.
guys when they were I was inside of a tent.
Okay.
So.